Okay, we are rolling. Welcome to our first ever weekly show on EMBN. This is the channel for everything electric mountain bike. So whether you're super fit or unfit, mega curious or an early adopter, sheep dealer or diamond dealer, we'd love to hear from you. There's something in here for everybody. So please get in touch.
Yeah, I'd definitely love to hear from you.
Let's see if you can talk, guys.
I seem to have lost my voice somehow, Steve, but if you want a pint, I can pull a pint for the show.
Yeah.
So we've already started on this channel. We've got the intro video, we've got the climbing video, just showing the sort of scope of the things you can do on e-mountain bikes. We'd definitely love to hear your comments.
Yeah, and the channel is going to be everything from tech to how-tos to maintenance, something you can do when you get cold.
I think Doddy will have to do those.
Okay, to mega adventures. We should be taking these bikes to as many places as we can.
We've already been to the south of Spain, Alicante, some amazing trails that showed me exactly what you can do on an e-mountain bike.
We were not fresh back from Alicante, right? I mean, I feel like it was the hardest trips I've ever been on. We did so much riding. I was finished by then.
I've just been on my Christmas break and I've been riding my e-mountain bike a lot, sort of 50-50 between my normal mountain bike and my e-bike. And actually I've been trying to take out all my friends, so I've got 2 e-bikes at the moment and trying to introduce them to it, see what they think.
Yeah.
And it's a real mix of people, my wife, a friend who only rides downhill and motocross, and then a guy who's a veteran mountain biker, and they all loved it.
I think it's like the community. I mean, it's definitely a mountain bike community. Because we got a question here from Gustav Nielsen, who says, why not call it motorcycles? That's what it really is. It's not a mountain bike, god damn it. I mean, e-bikes are for old ladies like my grandma.
Oh, they are, yes, they definitely are. But we've talked about this quite a lot. We get this question quite a lot already. Both of us have a lot of experience with mountain bikes and motorbikes, and I even talked about this in one of the videos coming up soon, actually. And our e-mountain bikes give us 250 watts of pedal assist. A YZ125 is 25 kilowatts. And that's a really underpowered motorbike. So the way you ride the two can't be compared, I don't think, in my experience.
And I think when you look at the people as well, is like, out in Alicante, it was very telling that the mountain bikers, whether they're on e-bikes or normal bikes, they kind of all hang out together. There was like a group of crossers that were tearing around there, and they were definitely separate. So I think it's still a mountain bike community.
I think that's going to become much more apparent within the next couple of years, where people get more educated and they see what's going on. And we've got to say thanks to Pablo and Nando, a couple of guys who showed us around in Alicante. What was really interesting is we saw them on their cross-country bikes, sort of sub £20 carbon hardtails. They came out later on their e-bikes to show us around. Yeah,
they were like, they couldn't believe that we turned up with all these fleet of e-bikes, and a huge range of people. I mean, at this channel, there's no preconceptions here. I mean, please let us know what you want to see. There's a question here from Sven Visser, for example. Please make an electric mountain bike versus mountain bike edit. Happy New Year, by the way.
Of course, yeah. Seems so obvious that we're going to do a lot of those style collaborations with GMBN. Of course, I'm still going to be on GMBN doing a lot of that stuff.
New faces. There are so many people out there riding e-bikes right now, including pro racers. I mean, the diversity of riders is huge. I mean, Brendan Fairclough, Ollie Wilkins, Bernard Kerr, all kind of ripping around the woods in Surrey on their bikes. But I guess the big news is Sam Pilgrim, 27-year-old freerider, just signed for Haibike. I mean, he seems to be pretty amped on his new X-Duro.
He does seem very excited, doesn't he?
For 2018 and beyond, I'll now be riding for Haibike, one of the biggest bike brands in the world, specialising in e-bikes. As you can see, it's just a normal mountain bike, but it helps you pedal uphill, so it couldn't cause any more damage than a guy riding a downhill bike on a track. Like that used to be me pushing up, losing energy. Now I'm full of energy. Only going, oh, yeah, that's it. I'm going to hit that big jump down there. But seriously, the added weight, I don't even feel it. In fact, it feels like it's better to ride with the added weight. I feel better in corners. When you're doing big jumps, it's super stable.
Not without its controversy though. Some people not liking the fact that a pro free rider is riding an e-mountain bike, but in my opinion, I can't wait to see what he's going to do on it.
I mean, he says they will change your life forever.
That's big talk.
Huge talk.
That leads us on perfectly to our first weekly section in the show called Converted of the Week. And this is to celebrate those people who've just tried e-bikes and they love it. And Sam Pilgrim, he's the first convert of the week.
Yeah, great. So let's hear from you, whether you're a convert or whether you're not a convert as well. there are simply thousands of e-bike related questions. I mean, we've got a question here from Kyle Linneth, and it's how can they have a whole channel related to EMTB?
Well, we will do. We do get that question quite a lot as well so far. Don't worry, we're not going to duplicate GMBN. It's all going to be about celebrating e-mountain bikes, the skills you can do on these bikes.
The techniques are different, aren't they, right?
And all the tech that goes behind these bikes.
Places you can go to. I mean, endless.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Endless.
We'll be doing loads of stuff.
Yeah. Which leads us on to Tech of the Week.
Now, what is this, Steve?
Where is it? So I guarantee you this will be an essential part of your e-mountain bike armoury.
Is that right?
It's a waterproof extension lead. Now our producer says he can get excited about extension leads, so we've got it on here.
Well, is that Tech of the Week then, Steve?
It is Tech of the Week because I frequently charge my e-bikes outside the house or in the van, and the leads that come with e-bikes are generally way too short anyway. So and the fact you're going to be using your e-bike way more than a normal bike in all kinds of weather conditions, I think it's key.
Nice.
That's it.
Well,
Tech of the Week.
Got to start somewhere with Tech of the Week, haven't we?
Good job.
So we love seeing what people do to their own bikes, their own hacks and mods. We do this on the Dirt Shed show. So what have we got on this show?
Well, we call it Ghetto Tech, and here's a great one from Richard Marshall with his own certified chain luber cleaner hack. And
it's not easy actually, this on e-bike.
I love what he's done. It's great, it's super simple, and I've seen so many people wandering around with rags cleaning their chain. I've seen you do it yourself.
Yeah.
Check it out, Don. One end of the multi-tool velcroed onto the crank, and the other one inserted into a chainring bolt. So that means you can spin the crank and the chainring together.
Oh, I see. That has confused me because the chainring is also on a freewheel on an e-bike.
Yeah.
So you can't spin it backwards.
Exactly. I mean, I've seen hundreds of people in the car park. I don't mind me, can I mention you?
No, I'm not very good at this. Yeah.
Just ragging with some oil on the chain, but super simple hack.
I'm going to try that one out myself.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got some questions this week. One from Zero Series MMX. As we can clearly see here, Neil and Steve still struggle on these climbs. That was totally the case.
And we were being sarcastic because we were so good.
Oh my God! Well, no, we did struggle. They were like 35 degrees.
Oh, thanks. So, ILGMP says, waiting for my new Specialized Levo that will not substitute my Canyon Lux, but will add to it. I like your style. I've been doing that as well. I've got a super light cross country bike, and I spent a few days riding that over Christmas and riding my e-bike as well on different days.
Totally. And Red Panda, do e-bikes kill chains? Not if you use Richard's hack like we've just shown you.
You've definitely got to clean them and keep them lubed up. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Okay, Keanu Innes, anyone from GMBN on this, or are they like most mountain bikers and hate e-bikes? Aside from Martin hating them, obviously.
Oh, I don't know. Let us know in the comments. Do you watch GMBN and EMBN, or do you hate e-bikes? Let us know, I'm sure you will.
Yeah, rolling it together. Okay, so in the comments below, please leave your questions. We'll try and get back to you.
Also, we'd love to hear from you about your epic rides. We've just done one in Alicante. They'll be up on the channel very soon. But send us your POV video, your pictures, any cool stories from these rides to the email address on the screen now. Where the hell are we?
It's the Dirt Shed. Trickster.
That was good. Carry on. That was perfect.
I thought you were going to say something. I think you should tell them why we're here.
I recognise this place.
It's the Dirt Shed. Trickster. Yeah. First for me. You do it a cleaner, don't it?
How do you... Now, come on. It's the Dirt Shed, Steve. We've got to keep it a bit grimy. Right, let's take you through the bike vault because this is going to be the first EMBN bike vault. So, sending in your bikes. We want to see them. It's all about, is your bike nice? Because all bikes are nice.
All e-bikes are nice.
All e-bikes are nice, or is it a super nice? That's the ultimate.
I know
That's
the
ultimate.
Martin, I know
yeah, Neil knows the score. Steve, you're a newbie.
I'm totally new to this.
What you need when you're doing a bike vault is a horn. Because if you get a super nice, you get a horn. You can use this horn today.
Okay, right.
But you're a new channel. You're not having this horn next week. You need to come up with your own horn.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the super nice horn. So should we take a go at it?
Let's do it.
Let's run through. Right. we are into the first EMBN bike vault, and the first one up, first EMBN bike is Marty Sariparido in Montserrat.
Oh, so that's specialised Levo, I think.
Is it? What do you think, Steve? Come on, what do you
Well,
think?
I think the bike is nice. The location is super nice. Can we go there, Don?
Yeah, what's that? Barcelona, Montserrat?
South of Barcelona, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
The location is incredible, isn't it?
Yes.
I think that's a super nice. Super nice. Right, next bike up. It's good to start with a super nice, wasn't it?
Yes.
Right, next one, Paul Green.
Where's that?
This is Wales. This is your neck of the woods.
Your neck of the woods, you mean, as well?
Yeah. Minor there.
What is that? Is that Cannondale?
You see the Candil or Lapierre, right?
I can't tell.
I think there's a lot of shadow there for me to
It's
give
a
it
bit
super
dark.
nice.
I can't see the bike well enough. But
Yeah, sorry, boss.
Nice.
We can't give you a...
No.
Yeah.
nice one.
Anthony Douglas.
I like the
Next one up.
specialised.
In the winter, Wonderland and snow.
Ooh, carbon.
Looks dark and mean to
Carbon
me.
Levo.
It's dark and mean.
You got one of those?
Yep.
Come on, lads. What are you giving it? We've only given one super nice so far. We don't want it to be a super negative EMBN bike vault, do we?
Well,
Steve's really stressed about this. Come on, guys.
that's a nice.
It's a nice.
Move on.
Moving on. This is Ian Watkins in... Oh, no.
It's nice, David
It's
Parsons.
David Parsons.
Who put this together?
I don't know.
Where is he?
Some
Some
clown.
novice.
Where is he, Steve? Twitch.
No. He's in Turk, actually.
Twitch.
How?
Turk.
Turk.
On his
I should be able
what?
to say that.
Mon-
That is a
Mondraker.
Mondraker.
Mondraker, yeah.
I think that's flipping super nice.
That is super nice.
I think he's super nice too.
Super nice. Last one. It's a nice. It's a nice. The horn goes away. How do you feel after your first bike vault?
I feel really guilty about...
Isn't it bad? It feels horrible just saying
Jumping
about
on
one's
people's
bike.
bikes.
It's difficult. That's how the bike vault works. EMBN are going to be doing it every week, so make sure you send your e-bike into these dudes.
Into that email address over there.
Yeah, into that email address, and you could get into the EMBN bike vault. What a privilege it was to be part of the EMBN show.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, lads.
Right, it's time for the caption contest, and we've got a picture of this man over here falling off his e-bike.
Uphill.
Yes, that's a new one, isn't it? So leave your funny captions down below, and the funniest one will win an EMBN t-shirt, just like this.
So what's coming up this week?
Well, Steve, we're going to France tomorrow to hang out with Nicholas Vuillot.
Yeah.
Was he 10 times world downhill champion?
10-time, and he's a full converter to e-bikes, I can tell you.
I can't wait to show us around.
Yeah, we're going to go do some pretty crazy stuff with him.
So follow us on social media, on our Instagram or Facebook, and you'll be able to follow along.
On the channel, I've got my top 5 e-bike tips on Friday, and on Sunday we've got an epic ride. How far can you go on one charge?
Yeah, big ride in Alicante.
Yeah, totally.
Then on Monday we've got some pre-ride checks you need to do on your e-bike, and then Wednesday we're back here. What are we calling this? Sort of like a shed, but it's not quite the dirt shed.
Well, we're not going to be here on Wednesday. We're going to be in San Remo doing the next show.
Yeah, that's true.
So the next shows come from San Remo. So
Nice.
sunny San Remo, maybe not.
It's much better than the dirt shed in here, isn't it?
I don't know. I've not been in the.
You know, it's very near here actually. If you want to see some videos and you've not seen them already, click over there for what is an e-mountain bike, and over there for how to climb an e-mountain bike.
Yeah. Thanks so much for your support, and don't forget to subscribe.
And give us a share and give us a like, give us a thumbs up.
Cheers.